Agricultural economist Omadath Maharaj says 2017 has been a challenging year for agriculture in Trinidad and Tobago. He cites the change in the climate as the main reason for the challenges. Mr. Maharaj said the flooding caused by Brett earlier in 2017 drastically affected farmers and fishermen. And October of 2017, some of the major food-producing areas of the country were hit by severe flooding. Agricultural economist Omadath Maharaj said a lot of the food production was compromised.
The volume of food coming out of the local sector in 2017 would be, I imagine, significantly lower if the data is reliable than in previous years gone by, number one. And number two is, of course, associated with that loss is not simply farmers looking for flood relief payments and so on, but of course there will be a loss to their investment.
He said in times of natural disasters in Trinidad and Tobago, the country was heavily reliant on imported food items.
If you look at simple things as the hampers that went out, thousands of hampers, hundreds of people tried to assist and so on in various humanitarian efforts. And a simple look at all of those hampers would tell you that the canned foods, the processed and preserved items and so on, all of it is important. And I think that is a clear signal that we need to do things differently in Trinidad and Tobago.
But there were some positives, especially for the Tableland Pineapple Farmers Association, whose members were able to attract the attention of the internationally known children's show Sesame Street. This helped to put Trinidad and Tobago on the map as a pineapple producer.
And the fact is that the Tableland Pineapple farmers, through my mentorship and of course the support of others, were able to raise the profile, I think, of agriculture. There were some wins for the country by being featured on Sesame Street. Not only that their target audiences, hundreds of millions of people in 150 countries around the world. So the advocacy moved, of course, from 1.3 million people to a vast global audience with a simple message that farmers and fishers ultimately and rural people have the answers to questions that I think secondary research could only speculate about.
Mr. Maharaj said there's a need for more consultation and collaboration among key stakeholders.
We would find ourselves, I think, in the near future by putting all the pieces together to realize that we are simply losing the ability to feed ourselves. And when we have crossed some basic threshold point, it may not be, of course, good for social issues in the country, economic issues and so on. We may not be able to iron out some of these.
Mr. Maharaj added another challenge in 2017 was the difficulty in securing jobs in the sector, something he hopes will be addressed in the new year. And as 2018 approaches, he said there are serious questions that need to be asked.
Are we simply losing the ability to feed ourselves? So we have seen this year all the challenges in our food producing communities in the north to the south. In times of flooding, we saw an increase in the demand for imported food to maintain our food and nutrition security, a lot of these canned processed foods and so on.